Hello and welcome back to this next exciting episode of A Rat Plays. This is episode 5 and this is a review of Sandstorm Pirate Wars, a game made by Ubisoft Entertainment. And I keep this review below 10 minutes if possible, so I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. It's like a ship type combat game, but you fight on like a 3D plane, but your ship moves from left to right on like a 2D axis kind of thing, but the ship is in 3D and everything like that. But you don't go any higher or lower, anything like that. You're just on a fixed plane. And I've already completed it with all the achievements, thank goodness for that. I just want to give you my thoughts on it. There's a multiplayer mode, but I get to in a minute. But I just wanted you guys to get a general idea what the game is like. I say this game is grindy. There's not very many opportunities you can get to get the necessary bolts needed to upgrade your ship. I mean, even if you do everything possible, you still not got enough basically to upgrade your ships, especially when you get to level 9 and 10. It's bloody ridiculous. You can get free crates which give you like parts for your ships, like offensive and defensive stuff. Like offensive is like a cannon weapon and defensive like a shield, stuff like that. You can get one for free, a copper crate, every 24 hours. All the rest of them either cost bolts, which grindy to get, or power cells, which are very hard to get. And you can buy ships, and there's 6 ships in the game. I suppose each one has their own special ability, like the gecko can self-repair itself, for example. This game has a pay-to-win element, unfortunately. It's the person with the biggest bank balance wins, especially in multiplayer, so it's for the whalers, I'm afraid. However, if you can save up at least 1,000 power cells, then you can buy the Avian's treasury and you get 20,000 power bolts, and that in turn will help you to upgrade your ships. But getting them is very difficult now that the game has been abandoned. So you used to do these special things where Valentine's Day and Christmas to give you some free power cells for free, but I've noticed they don't do it anymore, which is a shame. Because like I said, they've abandoned the game. You can send your ships out to explore, and that takes from 4 to 12 hours depending on which one you choose from. And higher level ship you've got and the more powerful upgrades it's got in weapon systems, defensive systems, then the more bolts you can get. But you have to wait until it's finished exploring to collect the resources. And as you can tell on this screen, it's 39,000 or million to just upgrade a surgeon to level 11. It's ridiculous. It really is. You can put different things on your ships, like nose, engine, body, cockpit, tail, like different stuff as you can see, but it all takes power cells, which again are hard to come by. Or you can give it a different paint job if you want to, but again they cost power cells, and it's like at the end of the day it's just cosmetic, and you're wasting your money on it. And this is your time, I should say. And this is like the systems. Your attack systems like your cannon, your EMP and stuff like that, and your support is your shields, your self-repaired nanobots, whatever they're called, and stuff like that. The game has a single player mode, but I want to quickly show you the multiplayer, which I'm on now, and it's pay to win because the matchmaking is rubbish. You always go up against someone higher level than you. Even when you're in the Gecko, which is the most powerful ship in the game, you still get beaten. So I stay clear of it. And this is the campaign, Well, this is the part where you're in a tavern. And you can choose between 3 side missions: green, yellow, and red, which is easy, normal, and hard, respectively. But you can only do up to maximum 3 side missions at a time. You can't do any more until you completed them. And you've got a main quest as well, which is Agent Power. And this is the main map, and there's 6 maps in the game whatsoever. You can go between each map by travelling along the points, and every time you do that, you encounter either enemy ships, distressed people in distress, which half the time it's a trap, or you can look for goodies, because like you see on the screen now, but it just tells you if you've collected something or not, and half the time it's a trap as well. And that's about it. That's all you do. And like, if you engage against the enemy, then you fight them, I suppose. And when you complete the side quest, it tells you to kill a certain number of enemy ships, or to take a certain passenger to a certain destination from between the 6 maps. And if you die, then you have to go back to the last repair vicinity you last stopped off at. But if you do that whilst you complete the side quest, you can fail it. Only the main quest doesn't fail. And it's up to the point where you get to the main quest and the story just stops dead in their tracks because developers haven't continued it on. So once you get to a certain point, that's it, the quest won't continue. The main quest, sorry. We can keep doing the side quests as long as you want, because they're repeatable. And once you defeat an enemy, you can get, as you can tell on that screen just now, you can get 3 different things. The second one is with bolts, and the third one I believe is with power cells, I suppose. And when your ship gets damaged, you have to wait a certain amount of time for it to be repaired, or you can use bolts to repair it now, or watch a video to fully repair it straight away. But after time the videos don't work, so it's pretty pointless. And it's after a while, it's like boredom sets in, because like I said, it's very difficult to get the necessary resources to upgrade your ships. And yeah, you can send them out to do the exploring missions, but if you do that, and then that ship doesn't become available for any other use because it's out exploring. Or you can do the multiplayer, which I don't recommend, because as I've already said, it's pay to win. You never win. You might win a few games, but the losses will outweigh the wins, if you know what I mean. And there's no interactivity between the characters you meet in the game. It's like they're all cardboard cutouts basically. There's no animation between them. It's like it's like pretty lifeless. And like I said, boredom sets in, and the grindiness sets in. And because developers have abandoned the game, since I don't think there's been no updates for quite a long time, it's not a very good game, I suppose, I'm afraid to say. I mean, graphics do look nice and sounds pretty nice, but if it's very repetitive and grindy and pay to win, especially on the multiplayer, then there's no point, isn't there? So unfortunately, I can't really give it a recommendation. I can't recommend it. So I'll have to give it a 4 out of 10. Below average, I'm afraid. So if you're looking for a game similar to this, then I'm sure there's plenty of others, better ones in the Google Play Store. My advice is to stay away from this game, because it's just not worth it unless you got a deep pocket. And that's it. So see you guys later. Goodbye.